Public Defender Natalie Pate with on behalf of Mr. Halis, who is approaching. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Hunter Halis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, this is the plea.
Sorry, what are we doing?
Your Honor, there is a resolution. Oh, I apologize. Your Honor, there is a resolution in this matter, and my client is signing the plea form now.
Oh,
The offer in this case is for my client to plead guilty to added count 2 of misdemeanor aggravated assault with prosecutor's consent to HIDA, and in exchange count, 1 would be dismissed. My client did just sign that plea form, and we did previously go over the advice of rights, and I signed on his behalf with his permission.
That is correct, Your Honor. Aggravated assault, of course, being contrary to Title Code 75081A, a 1-year misdemeanor and/or is a $1,000 fine of $52,000.
may I have him sworn?
Right hand. Solemnly swear that the testimony will be the truth, the whole, nothing but you got.
I do.
State your name, please.
I, Hunter Halis, swear that everything that I say, just my name, Hunter Halis.
Okay. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of aggravated assault.
Yes, Your Honor.
Misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand also, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Barr in the 14A2 District Court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
That charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
July 1st, 2026, at the location of 346 Village Green, number 205, Ann Arbor Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What did you do regarding a Paul Halis that makes you think that you're guilty?
Your Honor, may I voir dire?
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Halis, on the day that the judge stated, were you and Mr. Halis Sr., did you start to get into a verbal argument?
We did.
And did that argument escalate further to the point that you got a hunting knife?
Yes.
And during this verbal argument, did you threaten verbally while holding the hunting knife, Mr. Halis Sr.?
Yes.
And was that within a physical realm where Mr. Halis Sr. could have been in fear of an imminent assault?
I believe so. Yes.
Your Honor, I would ask the court to accept the higher charge.
Higher charge. Oh.
Yes, the people agree that it's factually sufficient for the higher charge.
Oh, higher charge. Sir, I do have to advise you to commit misconduct between the time I accept your plea and the time of sentencing. If that's misconduct as defined in the Michigan court rules. You would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that?
Your Honor.
All right. And the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
People are satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept this court's plea his guilty plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A2 probation.
Excuse me.
Sentencing will be
At 10 a.m.
September 1st, 2026, 10 a.m.
Yes.
10 a.m. before Judge Barr.
Thank you, Your Honor. And may I address bond when appropriate?
May.
Thank you, Your Honor. I know the court is in receipt of the motion for bond modification to convert Mr. Halis's bond back to a PR bond. Mr. Vignew from our office file that. Your Honor, I did speak further to Ms. Feltes. It is my understanding, and of course, she absolutely can correct me if I'm wrong. I do not believe the people are objecting to Mr. Halis's release today. Of course, understanding that he will be placed back on community corrections testing. We also, the defense has no objection if my client's testing would even be increased. As your honor is aware, my client did miss some tests at community corrections and he did test positive for THC. My client did have a test that came back positive for cocaine. However, as your honor is in receipt, my client did send that test out to the lab for confirmation, and it came back that that was a pulse positive. So we do have confirmation that my client did not test positive for cocaine while on bond. However, as to the other bond violations of my client testing positive for THC and missing some tests while on bond, my client does admit those bond violations. And furthermore, your honor, Mr. Halis and I did have a serious conversation about some of the language he used with community corrections when he was frustrated at the situation. This is not at all an excuse. He knows what he did was wrong and he shouldn't conduct himself that way. And he is extremely apologetic for that behavior. And I do not foresee that that will reoccur. I would ask the court for the bond violations my client does admit to, for sentencing him to the time he has served in custody. He has been in custody for 12 days, your honor. And we are asking if the court would consider his release today.
Sir, you understand that the folks at community correction are never to be addressed that way?
I understand. It was just a severe lapse of judgment, and I'm really sorry. I'm not going to miss any more tests. I'm not going to it's not me. That's all.
Don't ever let me hear in any way that you disrespected them. You hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will sentence the defendant on the bond violation to 12 days, credit for 12 days served, and then I will reinstate the defendant's bond. I've signed your order to a PR, but the previous conditions are in place, so you need to get yourself back over there on testing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, would the court consider 2 times a week testing?
Was it one time?
That was my understanding, your honor. Previously, one time a week, and we have no objection to that.
And there's one other bond issue people would like to address for court's prepared.
Go ahead.
The victim is the defendant's father, and he is present. He let our office know he would be fine if the no contact order and the no go to was removed. Of course, I'm not in favor of that at this time. Would ask the court to consider it perhaps after the PSI is complete. But in the interest of candor to the court, I did tell the defense both the same that is something that he would be fine with. And I think it's the defendant's wish as well.
That is, everything Ms. Feltes stated is correct, your honor, and she did let me know ahead of time. My client would like to have contact with his father, but we understand the concerns would leave it to the court's discretion.
Young man, how do you end up in this situation?
Just drugs, bad judgment.
Yeah. And the person that you threatened with the knife,
My own father.
yeah, and he still wants to have contact with you.
That's kind of why.
I don't know if you deserve it. To be honest with you.
I don't think I do either, Your Honor. Sorry. My face.
They will increase the defendant's testing a few times per testing at community corrections. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand the people's concern, and normally it's what I would do. I'm gonna give you a shot. I don't know why. I probably shouldn't. I'm going to delete the no go to and no contact or add a provision of no non-consensual contact. You understand what that means?
Yes, Your Honor.
That I'm gonna let you have contact with your dad, but if your dad says he doesn't want to have contact, you better find someplace else to be.
I understand,
Hear
Your Honor.
me? All right, anything further?
No, Your Honor, thank you.